Hi, guys. Welcome to Shrewd Entrepreneurs. I am Dr. Maria Schwartz, and I am your global success coach. I help entrepreneurs and small business owners set up a successful business that's aligned with their passions and grow that business globally through deeper connections. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe below, and let's dive right into what I have in store for you today. So this is our Webtalk series. In this series, we're looking at the Webtalk platform and how we can use that platform for your business to grow sales, to find new leads, and to really grow the visibility for your brand. If you haven't signed up for a Webtalk Pro account, I strongly recommend it. They only have 1 million seats available, and those seats are going to go fast. I don't know how many they've gone through already, but I am telling you, more and more people have been signing up in the last couple weeks, and the seats are just going. For the $200 that you pay for the Pro seat, which is 50% off their original price right now, you actually get a lot of perks, not to mention 10% of revenue share from all the sales on the platform that with people who sign up underneath of you on 5 different levels. Plus, you get 10% of ad revenue from whatever folks spend on ads. It's an amazing deal. Listen, no other platform pays for this right now. In today's video, we're going to cover how to post in the newsfeed on Webtalk, how to syndicate your posts to other platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and how to invite others to the platform so that you can grow your following on there. Well, let's dive right in. In almost every Q&A session, I've been getting questions about how to post in the newsfeed on Webtalk and how to syndicate those posts out to the other platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So in this video, we're going to look specifically at how to do that and the different functions in the newsfeed area on Webtalk. To access newsfeed, you're going to click on the hamburger menu and navigate down to the newsfeed option. Once you're on newsfeed, you'll notice that you have an option here to look at the rewards that you're getting. This is basically free money that Google is sharing for their ads with Webtalk. And this month they're sharing 8,000 and Webtalk is sharing 4,000 out with all of the early adopters on Webtalk. And the way that you earn money is through pie slices. So if you go to the performance and click on your stats, every 1,000 points earns you 1 pie slice. And this roughly translates to 56 cents. It's not a lot of money, but if you think about what other platforms are paying you, which is nothing, this is still 56 cents that you can earn for doing pretty much the same thing you do on the other platforms. Be social, right? Post, like somebody's post, comment on somebody's post, and share somebody else's post. On the top part of this platform, you will see the search menu and you will see the option to post. In this portion, you can start your post just like you do on Facebook by clicking inside and adding your post in here. Today, we're going to do a post about a productivity planner that we have on sale this week. And I really urge you to take advantage of it. It's an amazing planner for women, and it has helped me tremendously. It's focused around our monthly cycles and how to make the most of our month with the different levels and phases that we have going on. And it has turned my life around to just increase my productivity daily, weekly, and monthly. Amazing planner, guys. I really urge you to take advantage of it. Over here, you'll see that you have a spotlight post. A spotlight post is available to all of the Pro Platinum users. You get 20 posts, which means that you could pretty much post Monday through Friday, every week of the month. And this can be either a product you're promoting, a service, or it might be even just a motivational post that you want everyone to see and comment on. Great feature, totally awesome. Currently, it spotlights your post to other connections that you have, but hopefully down the road, they'll actually open this up to the public as well. Down below your post, you will see the option for photos, videos, files, and tags. In the tag feature, you can only tag people that you are connected with. Now, if you try to tag somebody you are not connected with, as an example, Phyllis, you'll notice that nobody pops up, which means that you cannot add that person as a tag in your post. If you try to add photos, there's two ways to do that. You can either click on photos and you'll get a pop-up menu where you can select the photo that you'd like to use, and it will automatically be added to your post. Or if you're using a PC, you may want to use a snipping tool, which basically lets you select a portion of your screen as an image, and then you can use Control-C and Control-V to copy and paste this image into your post as such. And as you notice, it'll automatically add it in here. We obviously don't want to use this image in this post, but I wanted to show this to you as an option. Some of the folks that have participated in my Q&A sessions found this feature to be really helpful. So definitely use it in your posts. It's a big time saver. I use it for a lot of screenshots from like different presentations and tutorials, just to quickly take note of some of the content that's being shared. You can add it either to like a Word document or somewhere else, but wherever you add the pictures is just a quick way to take a snapshot. If you're adding videos, note that you can also only add YouTube and Vimeo videos at the moment. And after typing in your link, be sure to click on this orange arrow to actually add your video to this post. Otherwise, your content will post without the video. Files is a great feature. If you're working with teams and you're sharing content with teams, you may want to share some files. I know they're adding a lot of functionalities from Slack. So this is one of a few functionalities that will be available on this platform in terms of sharing content and working on projects with your teams on here. Below your images, you will notice a couple more buttons. There's social media buttons. If you click on these, it will syndicate your posts directly to these platforms: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Slack. Now, I don't have Slack connected on this platform. So when I click on Slack icon, notice that it redirects me to the login. And once I log in, I'm able to syndicate to that platform. We're not going to syndicate this post to Slack because I don't have an account there. But if you're using Slack, this is also a great way to post on there to your team. In addition to that, you have this public dropdown, which allows you to select who you want to share the post with. There's a couple of options. You can post publicly by default. You can share this post with all of your contacts, but not people outside of your network. You can share it with just your professional contacts. If you're doing memes or silly posts that you may not want your professional contacts to see and everyone out there, you may want to share it with just your personal contacts. If you have specific groups that you've created on here and you want to share this post with, you may want to select groups. Groups has a lot of different features. As an example, you can do a confidential post with a specific group, and this post will not be available to everyone else, and no one can share this post outside of your group. If you're just trying to outreach to prospects that you've designated within your CRM system in this platform or within your contacts, you can outreach to just prospects. And below that, you have to select whether these are clients or customers and the business that their clients or customers for. Be sure to add the group below in order to actually post this to that specific group. Otherwise, this will not register on Webtalk. You also have the option to do a dual post for both your prospects or a specific group and your personal network, if that's something that you want to do. And then, of course, make sure to select groups to actually have this register in Webtalk. We're not going to be posting to a specific group for this post, but I wanted to show you how to use this function just in case you want to use it for groups. You have the option also to post to just yourself. If it's a post that you want to kind of remember a year down the road, but you don't necessarily need for everyone to see it. Maybe it's a meal that you really enjoyed, or other memorable place that you visited, but you don't want everyone to see it. This is a great way to share this post with yourself a year down the road and remember all the beautiful memories that you have about a specific event or function. Underneath of Only Me, you will see that comments are allowed. However, if you click on this drop-down menu, you have to actually enable comments outside of your connections. So be sure to do that so that others outside of your connections, such as your followers and public, can comment on your post if you're making your post public. Once you're ready to post, simply click on the post button. Notice that it gives you a warning about the hashtags, that you can only do 5 hashtags per post. And unlike Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn will automatically post to the respective platforms. Facebook gives you a number of options here. One of the options that Facebook gives you is to post to Newsfeed or Story or both. And you can also either leave this as a post as such, or you can add the post the same way that you've kind of posted it in this platform. So if we want to copy and paste this post on Facebook, we can actually do so here. And on Facebook, you can add additional hashtags beyond 5 hashtags. This option right here gives you an opportunity to post not only to your story or newsfeed, but also to a friend's timeline, to a group, event, or even to a page that you manage. Or you may want to share a post with somebody privately. It just depends on which post you're making on Webtalk and who you want to see this post. Now, Facebook obviously has a bunch of different options. You could tag friends, you can check in, have your activity or feelings on here, as well as select whether this post should be visible by friends or publicly. Once you're ready, just post on Facebook. Okay. Before we leave this platform, notice that there's a little star which indicates that this was a spotlight post. Next to it, there is a button for this post being public. If you click on it, you can change your designation or your group for this post. So if I only wanted this visible by professional contacts, it will be only visible by professional contacts. And you could change this at any time, even after your post has gone live. If you forgot something on your post or you need to edit it, you got to click on these 3 vertical dots and it will do a drop-down menu where you can delete your post, edit it, copy the link to it to share it with someone else. Or if you forgot to enable public comments, you also have that option down here. All right, guys, let's go check out what this post looks like on our Facebook page. So we're going to refresh the Facebook page here. And as you can see, the post transferred to Facebook. And if somebody clicks on this post, it will actually take them to the Webtalk page. Most of the time, people will not be logged into Webtalk automatically. So they will see on top here a button that says join Webtalk and this post in the middle. But since we are logged into Webtalk in this browser, it actually shows us the post already logged into Webtalk. In LinkedIn, it may or may not show the post automatically. It has been a little wonky in automatically feeding the post in here for me. So I'm not sure. Maybe LinkedIn is not going to work for us today, but it has worked in the past. As you can see, I've shared all of these posts from Webtalk and your post will pretty much show up just as a Webtalk post. If you have an image here, it'll show up with an image here. If you have a video, it will syndicate a video. And once you click on it, again, the same thing will happen, right? It will take you back to Webtalk to the post that you've made. On Twitter, the post may be a little bit cut off, but let's see what happened. Yeah, so you can see that the post got a little bit cut off here. And if you're unhappy with the post, you can delete it and do a different post that specifically syndicates to Webtalk. The second part of this newsfeed is this portion right below the posting area. In this section, you can view the different posts in the newsfeed based on your preference. If you like to view videos as your news of the day, you can indicate that you want to view only videos. If you want to view posts from just your personal contacts or your professional contacts, you can indicate that in here and filter by those posts. You can also search hashtags. Like let's say I want to search an entrepreneur hashtag. It will find posts that include that specific hashtag. As I mentioned, some of the people are using hashtags and others are not. It looks like they've limited the number of hashtags to 5 because you could see this guy used more than 5, but our post was allowed with only 5 hashtags. So they're constantly making changes on Webtalk and evolving the platform. But in this search area is where you're going to search for different hashtags that are of interest to you. Next over, you can designate whether you want to see photos, videos, specific files, or all of the media. Let's say we select photos. You'll notice that only photos show up below, and your newsfeed will not show any messages with just content or just videos. Now, if we go back up and we want to look at videos as the only type of media on our platform, you'll notice that only videos will start to show up in your newsfeed. You can also select the type of contacts you want to see this content from. You can say you want to see just your top news, which is mostly your spotlight posts. You may want to see news from just your contacts, not everyone out there. You may want to see news from only your professional contacts or only your personal contacts. You can also select custom groups that you want to see your news from. So it's really entirely up to you which type of news you want to see. And remember that anything that you post is going to be available on your page under the news area. So if you don't remember which post you made, this is a great way to kind of go back and look at the posts that you've made. In addition to this, notice that if your posts are public, they will appear to everyone. But if, let's say, I am a visitor who is one of your professional contacts, I will only see public posts and professional posts, but I will see no posts that were designated to personal contacts in this area. So it's a great way to really segregate posts between the different groups and communicate with professional and personal contacts in the same platform. All right, guys, notice that if you turn this off, the public news are not going to be visible to you. And you may actually see very few posts in this area if you don't have a wide network of contacts. So be sure to turn this on so you can actually see all the public news. But if you're trying to do a targeted search, this may be a good function for you to turn on. I really like following RJ Garbowicz, who is the founder and CEO of Webtalk. And I oftentimes visit his news feed. So if you guys want to share out some of his posts, all you got to do is go on his profile. You can search him by name, right? By typing in RJ, just selecting his name, going onto his news feed and looking at his latest posts. As you can see, this is a pretty cool post actually that tells you can edit your videos and posts on your newsfeed, which is pretty awesome. And that's something that we looked at today. But we want to share this out. So we're going to click this share button and it's going to go directly to our newsfeed on Webtalk. Note that if you're sharing this out to the other platforms, RJ's post is going to be posted. So if you're trying to recruit additional people to your profile or under you for the 5 levels in Webtalk, you may not want to share RJ's post directly, but sharing it out on the news feed in Webtalk is a great way to share out the news about the company with your network. And if somebody shares out your post, or if, let's say, you have a person under you that made a post and you're reposting it and you would like to share that post out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Slack, this may be an opportunity to recruit an additional person underneath the person that's already under you. So just be mindful who the post came from and how this reflects on who may join Webtalk through that post. We're just going to share it, right? I'm going to add the hashtag Webtalk rocks that I've been using, and new features, right? And newsfeed. And we're going to make it public. Notice here, you don't have the option to select comments for the post because the post was not originally yours, but you can select which group you want to share it. And we're going to share it. If we go back to Newsfeed, you will see that that post will be the first post that appears on there, and it will appear as a repost of RJ's post. Webtalk has a number of different ways that you can share the platform with your friends, family, colleagues, or pretty much anybody that you'd like to share Webtalk with. If you're using Firefox and you scroll down to the bottom of pretty much any page, you'll notice that there's a box that says Pro Referral Rewards. And from here, you can navigate to your referral links. You can invite contacts directly. You can go to your dashboard to see how much you've earned. And you can also change out the payment options. If you're using Chrome browser, I've seen that this box shows up for some people and doesn't show up for others. So if you're not seeing it, don't freak out. They're still working on this platform. It's just going to take a little bit of time for them to work out all the kinks. The other way that you can get to the referral rewards where you're going to send out the different invitations is from the referral rewards program box, this notification box here. And you can go to your dashboard, or you can also click on the hamburger menu and go to cash rewards program. Depending on which tab you land on, make sure that you navigate to the Get Referrals tab, where you'll see 5 different ways to share this platform with others. Let's go through them one by one. The first one is through email. You'll notice that you can connect your Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook. You can also send onesie-twosie emails, and below you can share the platform with your users either on Twitter, Facebook, or on LinkedIn. If you're not logged into one of these social media platforms from a specific browser, it will ask you to log in just as you see right here. And this is what your audience is going to see as your referral link. If you decide to connect an email, you'll get a pop-up that asks you to pretty much authenticate the login. And then Webtalk is going to pull from that provider the emails that are allowed to be publicly pulled in, which means that you may or may not get all of your contacts pulled in. And as you could see, I only have 16 contacts pulled in out of probably 2,000 contacts that I have on there. If you've sent out emails to certain contacts using this feature, you'll notice the date when the email was sent out. You usually have 14 days between the times that you send an email to someone and the time that you can outreach to them again. And in some cases, this platform may not even let you resend the invitation. If you send 2,000 emails in a given month, you'll have to wait another month until you can send another 2,000 emails until this pretty much clears. I personally prefer a much easier way to send it through email. And this is my preferred way that I'm going to recommend to you as well. So if you click on a send request button and you send an email to yourself, and then you go to your email box and you look at the invitation. This is, first of all, what the invitation is going to look like if you send it to somebody. But if you notice, you cannot reply to this email. And it's also very impersonable in many ways. So what I recommend to many of the folks who join me for Q&A sessions is to copy and paste from the Webtalk title all the way down to view profile. And you just click on Control-C on your keyboard. And then you go to your email box, you create a new email. Make sure that you type a message before you paste into the email because the formatting can get a little screwy on here. or just leave a little space for your message and then paste it in by clicking Control V on your keyboard. I have a preset message that I'm going to send out to my friend Anthony. So I'm going to copy and paste it right here. For the title or subject, I'm going to use check out Webtalk. And then I'm going to find Anthony. And this is what my message is going to look like. Now, notice that the link I'm sending out to Anthony doesn't have numbers. It has my actual name. And this is the next piece that we're going to look at with you with respect to sharing this platform with other users. You want to really personalize the messages, and you could send as many messages to this person as you like through your own email. Plus, they can respond to you if it's something they have more questions about. So it becomes a conversation as opposed to a one-way communication where there's no feedback loop. Once you're ready, you just send out the email and continue to the next one. Or you can also select everything with Control A, copy it, and then paste it into the next email and share it with multiple people. The second way that you can share out contacts is by using your share link. So when you copy this link and you paste it into another browser, what you're going to get is pretty much www.webtalk.co/o/r and a number that's assigned to you as a user. I find that this way is very impersonable. And when people are signing up, they just feel like it's a pyramid scheme and it doesn't necessarily have your name. It doesn't have anything associated with you. Now, Webtalk updated this page, and there is a video that users can watch on here. And once somebody clicks on this link, there's going to be a cookie placed on their browser that automatically will redirect them to your affiliate link, which you can see down here below. So if the person does decide to sign up, they'll sign up under you. And if they decide to sign up later on, as long as that cookie has not been cleared from their browser, they'll more than likely sign up under you, even if somebody else sends them a referral link. Now, remember that this works on browser by browser basis. So if they open a referral link from somebody else in a different browser, obviously they're not going to be signing up under you. Webtalk right now is in beta testing mode, which means that all the invitations are by referral only. And if somebody decides to go and sign up for Webtalk on their own, they're going to hit this page, which is going to ask them who invited them to the platform. If they decide to reach back out to you saying, hey, I cannot log into Webtalk, what is your referral ID or the name that I can use? What you're going to send them is either this user ID, or you can also send them your username and they can paste that in. Either one of those is going to work and is going to automatically do the same thing with the cookie that basically takes them, once they put this in, into the sign up page and takes them through this whole process of signing up. Referral link that I personally really like to use is the webtalk.co/o/r/your username. This link is also an affiliate link and it still has your affiliate ID below, but it feels a little bit more personable because they see your name in the URL of the affiliate link. The sign up page looks exactly the same. Everything else looks exactly the same. The other way to share this page with someone is by either doing some banner ads, and you can copy paste these from the platform. They're actually pretty cool looking and may even enhance your website for some affiliate opportunities with Webtalk. Or you can do the landing page, which will pretty much send them to the same link as we talked about. Again, I find this to be a little bit more impersonable, but it's entirely up to you. And I've had a number of people sign up even with this link. So it's really not a huge deal if you decide to share it with a number All right, the last way to share the platform with others is to create a post, and this will post directly to Webtalk, and it will also give you an option to post to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Slack. And it will automatically share out a post. You can include any one of your referral links in here. You can include any content in here. It's pretty much the same as just using the newsfeed on Webtalk for posting, but it gives you that option directly in the referral area. Guys, these are pretty much the 5 ways that you can share the platform with others. I recommend sharing out different posts, like small posts, inviting people to the platform, and either sharing your profile link or sharing your referral link and using the username with it. But any way that you decide to share the platform out works. Just don't make it too wordy. Don't try to oversell it. Invite them to the opportunity. Let them know how amazing Webtalk is and going to be, and people will come check it out. The most important thing that you want to stress when somebody signs up is that they need to complete their profile. Otherwise, they won't get paid on the platform. And they really need to kind of go in this area and complete the 3 steps to qualify to get paid on the platform. Other than that, have fun with it, invite people, invite them to upgrade, let's make some money together. I'm excited about this and hope you are too. Guys, thanks again for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are new to my channel, please remember to subscribe below. Feel free to reach out to me here on Instagram, on Webtalk, and really on any other channel. I'm approachable. I love to help new entrepreneurs and business owners, and I hope to help you more on your journey in business. Thanks again, and have a great day.